Start again, sorry.
Okay.
So Startup Weekend is about launching a startup over the course of a weekend. It's a really good opportunity for participants to experience entrepreneurship in a low-risk environment where they can choose to do what they want after this event with only really committing one weekend of their life and about $100.
Entrepreneurs collaborating, getting together and amalgamating all the goodness of innovation. But let's be honest, it's just about hanging out and seeing what happens.
Obviously entrepreneurship and doing what you love, fostering the entrepreneurship scene in Adelaide.
Sharing interesting ideas with people who want to enact those ideas.
Entrepreneurs and collaborative people coming together to create their business ideas and businesses into real things.
That great idea that you've always had and finally getting off the ground.
People having a go with their business idea and trying to make it a reality.
Hearing awesome ideas from all over Adelaide and people pitching and forming teams and starting off the weekend with a bang.
Your big idea and just validate it and see if it works.
Seems to be a gathering of entrepreneurs, people that have great ideas that want to take it to the next level and are looking for people that are just as inspired and and want to do something interesting with it. So it seems to be like an accelerator. People are pitching and they want to accelerate their ideas to bring it to reality.
Tonight for me is what I want to see more of in Adelaide. I want to see that this is what the future of our economic prosperity is all about. This is where that pipeline of jobs for the next generation is coming from. This is that small business turning into something big and giving them a place to do that, which I think is really important.
Yeah, what he said. A lot better.
I didn't know how to answer that because I actually started this whole event. So 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, a friend of mine, Dave Trung, and I went to Sydney to the very first Startup Weekend. We enjoyed the event so much that on the train back home from the event to our hotel room, we said that we wanted to bring an event like this to Adelaide because there was nothing like that. What we did after that was contact Startup Weekend head office saying that we wanted to bring the event to Adelaide. They, over a Skype call, said yes. We spent 6 months or so building up the event to launch the very first one. To our surprise, and probably the surprise of a lot of other people, it actually sold out. Kind of proved that there was a need for that type of event in Adelaide. And it's been going pretty strong ever since then, selling out all events, including this 5th one. It's gone kind of strength to strength since that very first event, but it really demonstrates that there's lots of entrepreneurs in Adelaide that really want to get out there, give it a go, and start up companies. So what brought me here tonight is really seeing what young entrepreneurs in Adelaide, what their ideas are, what they want to get out of it, their goals.
I found out about it from a friend and I came along to the last one, watched the pictures, interested, so I decided to come along.
I found the scene very interesting and I got a free ticket to Auckland University, and it seemed like a very good opportunity to find like-minded people who are interested in interesting projects.
I'm here to see what it's all about. It's the first time that I've been here, so I'm just trying to see everything. I'm one of the young entrepreneurs doing the Spark program at Hub Adelaide, so came to spectate and see what it's all about and learn from everyone here.
I'm here to support other people. I have an existing business and it's really refreshing to hear what people are doing nowadays with startups and what sort of ideas they've got, and just comparing that to what happened to me 12 years ago. It's completely different, so it's good to hear what people are focused on nowadays.
Well, there was nothing around in Melbourne, so I flew in especially for it, and I heard it was running this weekend, so I just got a flight, came here, and I thought in 3 days I'll have an outcome, good or bad.
I have just founded a new startup, which is pretty exciting, and and I suppose just like Shannon touched on, I wanted to see what else is going on and who else is doing interesting things as well, and see if they can play.
Okay, so my number one tip for people is to really tell a story. Don't go too much into all the features and what the product is about, but really tell a compelling story about what the problem you're trying to solve, who it's for, and engage people that way. In my experience, that's been one of the best ways for people to get involved in your team, but also get your idea across to people that listen.
To be like authentic and passionate about what you're doing, make people laugh, and just being real. because people want to buy into the vision, but into you as well.
Be confident. How you project yourself is everything.
Even if you're not too confident about the idea, if you've got an interesting idea, I think you should share it, because there's quite a few people that are willing to listen and potentially enact your idea.
Believe in what you're doing. Be passionate and don't be boring, but don't be too in your face at the same time.
Engage the audience, ask them a couple of questions, and don't go over your 60-second limit.
To just get up and throw some ideas around. You never know what people are going to be inspired by them, and you're never going to be the worst pitcher. There's always somebody worse than you, so don't worry about that. And also just make the most of the weekend and connect with people. It doesn't really matter where the idea goes after that. It's about forming those ideas and learning a lot about it.
I reckon feed off this energy. Like there's a lot of people here. Everyone's in the spirit. It's really good to see this here. I think be honest as well. Like some of the people here will have things that they haven't worked out yet, and there's likely to be someone here that can help them with that. So be honest and outward.
Yeah.